Hey everybody, welcome to Before You Date, the ultimate guide to love and connection. Are you ready to find your person? I know. Dating can be a little scary sometimes. It's like trying to parallel park with someone honking behind you. In a windstorm, while wearing a blindfold. Okay, maybe not that bad, but you get what I mean, right? That's why I'm so excited to be here with you all today. We're gonna laugh, we're gonna think, and most importantly, we're going to arm you with the knowledge you need to navigate the dating world with confidence and grace. Today, we're diving into the top 5 things you need to know before you start dating. These are the golden nuggets, the secret sauce, the things I wish someone had told me before I, went on a million dates myself. So buckle up, Buttercup, it's going to be a fun ride. Alright, let's kick things off with the most important ingredient in any relationship, and that's you. Yes, you heard me right. Before you even think about swiping right or saying yes to a coffee date, you've got to get to know yourself, and I mean really, really well. Think about it like this: if you don't know what you want in a relationship, how are you going to find it? It's like going to the grocery store when you're starving and just grabbing anything and everything. You might end up with a jar of pickles, a box of donuts, and a head of cabbage, and that's not exactly a recipe for success, is it? So, how do you get to know yourself? Well, think about what makes you happy. What are your values? What are your deal breakers? What are your dreams and aspirations? And don't be afraid to write these things down. Make a list, journal, talk to a trusted friend or therapist. The more you understand yourself, the better equipped you'll be to find someone who compliments you, challenges you, and makes you laugh until your sides hurt. Remember, dating should be fun. It should be about connecting with someone who gets you, who sees the real you, and who appreciates you for the amazing person you are. And that all starts with understanding and loving yourself first. I mean, think about it, you spend every single day with yourself, right? You're stuck with you, so you might as well make it a good relationship. Treat yourself with kindness, celebrate your accomplishments, and don't be afraid to be your own biggest cheerleader. Because when you believe in yourself, when you know your worth, it shows. And that, my friends, is incredibly attractive. So go on, grab a journal, and start exploring. You might be surprised by what you discover. Okay, let's talk boundaries. Now, I know what you're thinking, boundaries, that sounds about as fun as a root canal. But trust me on this one, boundaries are essential for healthy relationships, especially when you're first starting to date someone. Think of boundaries as your own personal set of rules for how you want to be treated, and how you expect others to behave around you. They're like the invisible force field that protects you from getting hurt, disrespected, or taken advantage of. Now, setting boundaries can feel uncomfortable at first, especially if you're used to people-pleasing or putting others' needs before your own. But remember, saying no to something you're not comfortable with doesn't make you a bad person. It makes you a strong, confident individual who knows their worth. Start by identifying your non-negotiables. These are the things you absolutely will not tolerate in a relationship, like dishonesty, disrespect, or controlling behavior. Once you know your boundaries, communicate them clearly and directly to the other person. And remember, setting boundaries is an ongoing process. It's not a one-time conversation. As you get to know someone better, your boundaries may evolve, and that's perfectly okay. The important thing is to be true to yourself, listen to your gut, and don't be afraid to speak up for what you need and deserve. Because when you set boundaries, you're not just protecting yourself, you're also showing the other person how to treat you with respect. And that, my friends, is the foundation of a healthy and fulfilling relationship. Alright, let's talk about communication. And no, I'm not talking about texting with emojis or sending smoke signals. I'm talking about real, honest, open communication. The kind where you can be yourself, share your thoughts and feelings, and know that you're being heard and understood. Communication is like the oxygen of a relationship. Without it, things get real stuffy, real fast. When you communicate effectively, you create a space where you and your partner can feel safe and secure to be yourselves. You can address issues head-on, celebrate each other's successes, and support each other through life's challenges. So, how do you become a communication ninja? Well, it starts with being present. Put those phones down, make eye contact, and really listen to what the other person is saying. And I mean really listen, not just waiting for your turn to talk. Be honest and direct with your feelings, but remember to be kind and respectful. It's not about attacking the other person, it's about expressing yourself in a way that fosters understanding. And don't be afraid to ask for clarification if you're not sure about something. Remember, relationships are a two-way street. It's about giving and receiving, listening and being heard. So start practicing those communication skills. You might be surprised by how much closer it brings you to the people you care about. Okay, let's get real for a second. Not everyone you meet on your dating journey is going to be a Prince Charming or a fairy godmother. Some of them, well, they might be carrying some red flags. And trust me, you want to be able to spot these red flags from a mile away. Now, red flags can be tricky because they often disguise themselves as butterflies. You know that feeling you get in your stomach when you are really attracted to someone? Yeah, sometimes that feeling can be your gut, trying to tell you something's not quite right. So, what are some red flags to watch out for? Well, a big one is inconsistency. If someone is saying one thing and doing another, that's a major red flag. Like if they're all lovey-dovey 1 minute and then ghost you the next, that's not cool. Another red flag is a lack of respect for your boundaries. If you've communicated your needs and they're constantly pushing your buttons, that's a sign to walk away. And speaking of walking away, if someone makes you feel uncomfortable or unsafe in any way, trust your instincts and get out of there. Remember, you deserve to be with someone who treats you with respect, who values your feelings, and who makes you feel safe and secure. Don't settle for anything less. Okay, let's talk about trust, because trust is the foundation of any strong and healthy relationship. It's like the roots of a tree, holding everything together, allowing it to grow and flourish. Without trust, relationships are like houses of cards, just waiting for a gust of wind to knock them down. So, how do you build trust? Well, it starts with honesty. Be true to yourself and to the other person. Don't play games, don't try to be someone you're not, and don't be afraid to be vulnerable. Trust is also built through consistency. Show up for the other person, both physically and emotionally. Be there for them when they need you, and follow through on your commitments. And just as importantly, trust is about allowing yourself to be trusted. Let your guard down a little, open yourself up to the possibility of being hurt, and allow the other person to show you who they are. Building trust takes time, patience, and effort. It's not something that happens overnight, but when you find someone you can truly trust, it's like finding a rare and precious treasure. Thanks for watching Before You Date, the ultimate guide to love and connection. I had so much fun sharing these tips with you all, and I hope you found them helpful. Remember, dating should be fun. It's a journey of self-discovery, connection, and maybe a few awkward first dates along the way. But most importantly, believe in yourself. Trust your instincts, and don't be afraid to put yourself out there. You never know. Your person could be just around the corner. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more tips on love and relationships. And remember to be kind to yourselves and each other. Until next time, bye everybody.